Welcome to the Bonnets Energy Center in Grande Prairie, as the Kodiaks will make this their home for the next 2 nights as they take on the surging Grande Prairie Storm. The national anthem to kick things off tonight here in Grande Prairie, the Kodiaks and the Storm in a Friday night battle. One of 5 games in the Alberta Junior Hockey League tonight on a very busy night. Connor Knorr will make the start in the Kodiaks net to my broadcast left, as they will go from left to right in this opening period in their road white uniforms, trimmed in red and black. The Grande Prairie Storm will be in their home bright yellow uniforms, trimmed in white and blue. And I'm thinking those might be third jerseys, if I'm not mistaken. It is parent weekend, by the way. That's why they had some of the parents out there on the red carpet tonight. Leland Gill will make the start in net for the Storm to my broadcast right, as they will go from right to left in this opening period. Kodiaks will start the line of Genji Hideshima, Ethan Short, and the Grande Prairie Kid, Bowen Grayson, Logan Anderson, and Lucas McGowan on the back end for the Kodiaks. Those will be the starting 5. The referees for tonight's hockey game, Keegan Johnson and Derek Nurnberg. And the linesmen tonight, Dave McPherson and Brad Shura. The first of back-to-back games here in Grande Prairie. The first time that I can remember, we had rain when we arrived in Grande Prairie. My goodness, it is a skating rink outside as well. At least it was in the walkover. But they're getting the red carpet off the ice here. And I'll shut that door. And we should be in for a dandy tonight as the puck is dropped and we are underway. Side for Leduc. He'll dish it to Doherty, and he is rocked by Tavish Beagle, and an early candidate for our rock-solid crunch of the game. He'll play it up, and that misses everybody. Is that one icing? They don't call that either. Oh my, and Knorr had to dive out and make a stop with his stick. Now the Storm, a shot and a save by Knorr. We'll take a timeout as Carver delivers a big hit in the corner. And now back the other way comes Christensen. He'll dish it on the left wing side. Here's a pass, a shot, and a goal. And the Storm will get the first one of the night. And crashing the net, it looks to be Aiden Sexsmith, who is going to get that goal. And when I say crash the net, I mean it. He crashed right to the front of the net, and the puck went up and over, I would think, Connor Knorr. And the Storm get the first one of the night. And the ice is broken, and it's a 1-0 hockey game. And now chipped out to center. And here comes number 22. That's Ryland Bissett, and he scores. Well, if you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have any at all. And Bissett gets his 8th of the year. And that just became a loose puck. Loose puck that ended on the stick of Bissett, and he goes from the blue line in and beats Knorr. And the Storm now with a couple of goals here in the second period, and they lead it by a score of 2-0. Carter Captain in action tomorrow night, the starting netminder. Lethbridge goaltender, now a steal, comes in front, Grayson, shot, he scores! Well, of course he does. Bowen Grayson, the Grande Prairie Kid, and now has 10 points in 11 career games against the Storm, and that makes it 2-1. And this time the Kodiaks get a fortunate bounce. And Grayson scores his 18th of the year, and they've cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1. And that shot goes wide. Won't be number 22 off the stick of Veldhuisen. Another shot, and he scores. Well, Veldhuisen missed the net on his first opportunity, and this time that's a rocket from the high slot. That beats Connor Knorr. That was a one-timer for Veldhuisen, and he got all of that for his 14th of the year. And man, Kodiaks just got within one, and the Storm get the insurance goal back that quick. Just 26 seconds after the Kodiaks had made it 2-1, the Storm make it 3-1. Grande Prairie's own. Beagle goes after it there. Tavish, that is. And then there's a hit by Carver. Oh my, and now the Grande Prairie player comes in with a stick up high, and now, oh, somebody's throwing punches. Who is that? That's number 19. That is Christensen throwing punches at Carver. Carver trying to get back up. Christensen trying to pull the jersey. Now a left. Now Carver's got the right going. There's a shot by Carver, and down they go. Christensen still throwing rights. Nobody in between them. The linesmen are trying to break up Beagle and a Grande Prairie player. And so Christensen and Carver just decide to let go themselves. Well, you had to figure this was coming, and now the referee, number 62, who I still don't know who he is, but he is taking notes with the notebook. Jeez. Oh my, and we're going to have some penalties here. Carver took a stick up high. I'm guessing that won't be called, but that, I think, might have precipitated it. And they'll try to sort everything out here. Comes with 1:44 to go in this second period. So it'll be Pickford and Zach Wilson who get the assists on that Veldhuisen goal. It was Wilson with the pass, and the one-timer from Veldhuisen into the back of the net. So the night's done for Christensen and Carver. We know that. Meantime, the referees are over in front of the timekeeper's bench trying to sort everything out here. And Christensen just started throwing rights into Carver. So there's the hit by Carver. That's what started it. Carver with the hit on big Rogan Walker. It took the biggest guy on the ice, knocked him into the boards, and then it was Lessig who came in with the stick into Carver's mush. And then Christensen, so it was Beagle who went after Lessig, and then Christensen just came in and started throwing rights, and by the time Carver found his bearings, he was down on the ice and finally got back up and threw a couple of rights himself into the helmet of Christensen. And that was it. This has been a powder keg all night. And you would have to have had a fight on your bingo card based on what we've seen so far in the first 28 minutes and 16 seconds. Now the explanations will begin. First by one referee at center ice, and by the other at the Kodiaks bench. There have been a few discussions at the Kodiaks bench so far tonight. And this is going to be a long discussion, I would suggest. And looks like we might have things sorted out here. Comes up with it. Left wing pass. Here's Cole Cronowit in the corner. Gave it away to Purvis. Down the right wing side. Here's Shane Purvis into Grande Prairie territory. And tripped. Goes hard into the end boards. Ouch. Slow to get up is Purvis. Now it comes in front. He scores! Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Tonight's hockey game has been all about being in the right place at the right time and getting the right bounces. And the Kodiaks just got one. Purvis tripped up in the corner, went hard into the end board, slow to get up. And by the time he got up, he was in front of the net just in time to deflect a shot in behind a stunned Leland Gill. And the Kodiaks have got within one again. It's 3-2. Ain't it funny how things work out sometimes? Oh my. Tulikov will get the assist on the goal. The 12th of the year for Purvis. And it's 3-2 Grande Prairie. Now kept in by Edeshma to Gryson. He'll go to Payne near side. Here's Payne. 21 seconds to go on the power play. There's a shot. They score! The power play comes through, and it's Shane Purvis again. His second of the night, and that was a rocket from Purvis in the high slot, and the Kodiaks tie this hockey game at 3. And one of those patented Purvis from below the red line out to the high slot, as he's known for, started that play. And then it just kept going. And Payne and Hideshima will get the assists. Walks in, drops it back, a shot, a save by Connor Canor, and this could be a breakaway for Payne. Here's Liam Payne, he's going to break. Payne walks in, he shoots, oh, he hit the crossbar! Oh my goodness! Payne on the breakaway, and he hit the crossbar. Yes, I believe. Bowen Gryson will shoot first for the Kodiaks. And here we go. Gryson will take the pocket center. He'll go to the left, slowly into Grande Prairie territory. Gill out in front of the crease. Here's Gryson, walks in, goes to the backhand, and Gill the stop. It will be Ethan Cronowit for the Grande Prairie Storm. Cronowit the pocket center. He'll go slowly to the left. Now with some speed. Cronowit walks in, goes to the backhand, and that's wide. Canor stuck with him. And there was no room for Cronowit. Here's Genshi. Next shooter. Here's Edeshma. Takes the puck, goes to the left. Quickly into Grande Prairie territory with speed. Edeshma walks in, backhand, scores! Oh, that was nifty. Fire up the Flow Hockey replay for that one. Oh my, and if you're listening, make sure you watch it. Oh, what a move by Genshi. Here's Max Leduc now for the Storm. He'll go to the right, far right, now moves to the middle with speed, walks in, shot it over top of the net. And now with the game on his stick, it is Shane Purvis. He's already got 2 tonight, and now he's got a chance to win it for the Kodiaks. Purvis takes the long road to center from behind the net. Now picks up the puck and goes to the left. Slows down, walks in. Gill to the high slot. Purvis winding his way in, shoots, and stopped by Gill. And now Connor Knorr has a chance to win it for the Kodiaks. He'll have to do it against Braden Veldhuisen. The former Grizzly takes the puck at center. Knorr out in front of the crease. Here's Veldhuisen, right wing side, walks in, shoots, stopped by Knorr. The Kodiaks win it. Connor Knorr with all 3 saves in the shootout. The Kodiaks come back from 2 goals down and pick up a 4-3 victory over the Grande Prairie Storm. My goodness, what a hockey game. The final, once again, Kodiaks 4, the Grande Prairie Storm 3.